Welcome to a video lesson on finding the equation of the line given the graph of the line. So we're going to find the equation of the line in the form y equals mx plus b, where we know that m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is the easiest thing to find, the y-intercept in this particular case, and that is because the y-axis is this vertical axis, and this point right here shows that the line intercepts the y-axis at -8. So we'll say b is equal to -8. And now we have to find the slope. Now, when you find the slope, we need two readily identifiable points. It looks like this obviously is a point. This is a point we can easily identify, and this is also a point we can easily identify. So two ways to do that. The slope we know is the rise over the run. We generally read a line from left to right. So if we go from this point over here to this point, it looks like the distance we'd go in the vertical, the rise is the vertical whether it's up or down. Of course, up is positive and down is negative. So this goes down from -6, right? Notice that the units are by 2. So this goes from -6 to -8. So that's down 2 units. And then it goes to the right 2, 4, 6, 8 units to the right. Remember, count by 2's because they're both 2's in the x and y axes. So that we said was positive. Now to the right, the run is left and right. To the right is positive, and if you go to the left, it's negative. So this is to the right, 2, 4, 6, 8. So it's -2 over +8, which reduced is -1/4, or as a decimal, that would be -0.25. So there's our m, our slope. So we get y equals, let's write -1/4 x minus 8. Now you could find the slope using the slope formula. Remember, the y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And so if we could even use this point to this point for this one. In this example, you have to identify the coordinates. The x-coordinate is 0 and the y-coordinate is -8. On this one, the x-coordinate is 8 and the y-coordinate is -10. So let's call this the x sub 1, y sub 1 here, and this will be x sub 2 and y sub 2. So y sub 2 is -10 minus y sub 1 would be -8. And of course, minus a -8, that is the same as plus. So, and then x sub 2 is 8 and x sub 1 is 0. So -10 plus a +8 is -2. 8 minus 0 is 8. And you can see we get the same thing. We get -1/4 for m here as well. I hope you found that video helpful.